Welcome to the Ministry Pivot Podcast with Russell St. Bernard, a podcast designed to assist leaders as they seize the season of opportunity by pivoting toward it. Let's get started with today's episode.
Hey family, Reverend Russ, welcome back to another Ministry Pivot. Super excited about all that God is doing in the life of Ministry Pivot and in you all's lives as we get ready to end out 2024. That's super crazy, but super excited about all that God has done this year already. Don't forget, wherever you're watching from, listening from, to like, to comment, to follow, to share, to subscribe. Send this to someone who may need some leadership encouragement, also just some ministry encouragement or some business encouragement. Actually, today I'm looking forward to sharing a short thought that I actually share with some of my teams that I get the pleasure to lead here at Kingdom Fellowship. Big shout out my senior pastor, Pastor Matthew Watley. Super excited about the work that God is allowing us to do here and inviting you to join us in just the next couple days. We're going to have our TKN Leadership Summit 2024. Information will be in the show notes. You don't want to miss this time of gathering for leaders. Want to encourage you to join us, want to encourage you to be a part of that. Really quickly, in this short pivot, I really wanted to talk really quickly. There's a term that I've been able to use and God has impressed on me to use. And whether you are in church or not in church, whether you're a business leader, whether you're an employee, whether you're starting your own business, wanted to share a term that I use often now. And I thought it made sense to kind of share a little bit. And the term is you own the building. I use this term all the time with our teams here. I use this term with clients as I coach and consult around strengths. But the understanding is that you own the building. Now, God blessed us here at Kingdom a couple years ago to actually move in, but also to build under the leadership of our pastor, Matthew Watley, to able to build a $45 million sanctuary. And we built the building. God has been doing an amazing job. We've been able to add services, to see thousands of people impacted through God's word, hundreds of children impacted through God's word. But every now and again, we have to change some things around, even redesign some spaces that we spent months and even years in designing. And I say this to the team all the time, man, you own the building. God has allowed us to own this building. And so don't have to see things the way they've always been. We don't have to do things the way they've always been. We don't have to operate in the way that we've always operated because we own the building. Well, the truth is, it's not only when it comes to this building, not only when it comes to a physical structure, but I always tell the team and I tell my clients as well that, man, you own your building, like you own you. And so you own your time. God has given you grace. God has given you mercy. God has given you opportunity to be able to own your time, but you own the building. So you don't have to feel like you are restricted to act in a certain way. You don't have to feel like you have to do things the way that you've always done them, because the truth is, again, you own the building. So a couple of thoughts that I wrote down that I want to share with you on that. The first one I just said is that you don't have to feel restricted to make unnecessary moves, or you don't have to feel restricted to do the same thing the same way you've always done it. What would it look like if you tried something different? What would it look like if you went against the grain? What would it look like if you opened up into a new avenue, into a new idea, into a new opportunity? What would it look like if you decided, instead of you charging X amount for whatever your goods or service is, you charge a little bit below it so that you can kind of see how, or you did it for free? Again, you own the building. And so don't allow don't allow yourself rather to operate in a way that you've always operated and think that you have to stay there. You own the building. So don't restrict yourself to unnecessary direction. Secondarily is you own the building means see the opportunity. See the opportunity of doing something different. I've been sharing for a while. Big shout out to our CFO, Reverend Loxley O'Connor, several years ago, shared a book with me. You all know Who Moved My Cheese, and the follow-up to that, you all know as well, Out of the Maze. And that book, literally, I give to staff. That book, literally, I give to clients. That book, literally, I've talked about over and over again. And the major part in that book is allowing you to challenge your assumptions. In essence, to see the opportunity. So what would it look like if you did something different on Monday than what you normally do? What would it look like if you operated in a different way on the weekend? Or what would it look like if you saw the opportunity in front of you instead of the challenge, instead of the tension, instead of the thing that is not what you expect it to be, or is not what you want it to be? I really encourage you all as you think about this point, as you think about this topic, as I get ready to finish on this thought, that you own the building. So don't put extra restrictions on yourself because you own the building. Don't see things as just blocks, but see the opportunity because you own the building. And then as you think about seeing the opportunity, asking yourself the question I said earlier, what if? What if it goes right? What if you can make it work? What if the thing shifts? What if because you tried something you never tried before? Or what if because you broke through that wall that's always been there? Or what if because you tried to do the thing that people said it would never work? That's not how this is going to work. People don't think that way. People don't listen that way. Why are you doing that? There's no return in it for you. At the end of the day, everything that we do can't be for a return. Some things, often things that we do actually have to be because we're using the gift that God has given us to make the world, to make somebody else, to make our community even better. But if you see the opportunity, then you ask yourself the question, what if? What if it does work? What if me owning the building and doing it differently and allowing for people to move in a different way in their space? What if that is really the catalyst for the next step? What if that is really the catalyst to say, you know what, this doesn't make sense, but what if? That's what many of us have iPhones. Y'all have Androids. I'm praying for you. But many of us have iPhones, no joke, but Androids, cell phones themselves. They were an opportunity to say from cell phone companies that, yo, we own the building. Nobody says that my phone has to have buttons on them. We own the building. Nobody says that I can only do a FaceTime or video call from a laptop or from an iPad. We own the building. See the opportunity. I hope this helps you. I hope this encourages you. But most importantly, I hope this pushes you to see the opportunity that God has put before you. Prayerfully, this was helpful. Looking forward to seeing you and hearing your comments. I appreciate when you all send in notes, when you all send in comments, when you all text me, message me, DM us on Ministry Pivot. Looking forward to seeing what God is going to do in your life as you move forward, because this is your season of opportunity. All you have to do is pivot toward it. Don't forget to like, to comment, to follow, to share, to subscribe. Don't forget about our TKN Leadership Summit coming in the next couple of weeks. Super excited about what God is going to do here. Look forward to seeing you soon. God bless.
That's it for today's episode of the Ministry Pivot. We hope you enjoyed listening and gaining some valuable insight. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast on your favorite platform so you never miss out on our future episodes. And if today's show has resonated with you, please leave us a review to help others discover our podcast. For more resources and updates, visit our website at ministrypivot.com. And be sure to join our email list as well as follow us on Instagram at Ministry Pivot. Thanks for joining us today, and we're excited to have you back next time for another insightful episode of Ministry Pivot. Stay connected, keep pivoting. We'll see you soon.